Most of us can see ourselves, but can we really see our habits? Let me ask you something. If I asked you what you ate 3 days ago, or what your blood pressure was last Tuesday, or even how stressed you felt over the past week, could you tell me? Most of us probably couldn't. Not because we don't care, but because memory remembers moments, not patterns. Think about that for a moment. Memory remembers moments, not patterns. And if we can't see our patterns, how can we expect to change them? Maybe the problem isn't that we can't change. Maybe the problem is we're trying to change habits we can't clearly see. Because before we can change a habit, we first have to see it. Over the last several videos, we've talked about food, blood pressure, diabetes, kidney health, and even how to read food labels. All of those things help us understand what affects our health. But understanding what affects our health isn't always the same as understanding how those things show up in our own lives. Because knowing and seeing are two very different things. Have you ever wondered why your blood pressure is high some days but not others? Or why some weeks you're motivated and other weeks you're not? The answers usually aren't found in a single moment. They're found in patterns. A pattern isn't something that happens once. It's something that happens again and again. Here are a few examples. Stress could be followed by higher blood pressure. Late nights may be followed by low energy. Busy days followed by fast food. Feeling overwhelmed could be followed by scrolling social media. And feeling anxious may be followed by unhealthy snacking. One moment doesn't tell the story, patterns do. And once you can see the pattern, you know where to begin. I believe awareness is the foundation of meaningful change because awareness helps us see what we couldn't clearly see before. Once we clearly see our habits, we begin to understand our patterns. But understanding alone doesn't change our lives. Understanding opens the door. Walking through it is what changes our lives. When we choose to act on what we understand, we begin making decisions. Better decisions, repeated consistently over time, become better habits. And better habits create meaningful change. Before we end, I'd like to share something with you. I created a free measure, manage, prevent 7-day clarity method. You can download it using the link in the description below. My hope is that over those 7 days, you'll start seeing your habits a little differently, possibly discover patterns you may have never noticed before, and make better decisions because of what you've learned about yourself. Sometimes the answers we're looking for have been there all along. We just needed a way to see them. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, leave your comments, and share it with someone who might benefit from it. And remember, awareness is the foundation of meaningful change.